Muted because I can't hear you.
I am. Hi, welcome. What's your name?
Kalia.
Kalia. Awesome. Well, welcome. Are you in a degree program at the college?
Yeah, just in the liberal arts.
Okay. Perfect. Awesome. Well, I was just going to explain kind of what our workout was for today. So for our workout, we're going to be just focusing on a lot of like stretching and some yoga stuff and then some core. Typically I was gonna explain on Fridays I'm gonna do like a Bosu workout. I don't know if you've heard of about Bosu. Have you?
I have not.
Okay. So it's like it really works on your balance and core and just you can do anything really with a Bosu. You can do strength exercise, cardio, core. So it's just kind of if you think of it like a stability ball, it's a big ball. You just cut it in half and put like a flat surface underneath. So the flat surface is on like the floor, and then you can just do a bunch of exercises with it. So I don't have that for today because I thought I would just kind of introduce some like stretching and core and stuff, and then we would do that next week. So this is your first time doing these workouts then?
Yeah, I went to the one on Wednesday too, which is super fun. But
Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, so I do Mondays and Fridays. Bree's great. I love her. We were in the fitness program together at the college. And then I also have a bachelor's in exercise science. I went to UW Parkside and got my bachelor's there while I was playing softball for the college.
cool.
So, yeah. So, feel free. You can turn your camera on or leave it off, whatever you want to do. And then I thought we would get started then.
Awesome.
Does that sound good? All right. So you just need a yoga mat, or if you just have carpet, whatever you have works. So we're gonna just do a lot of stretches, and next Fridays I thought would be more kind of like a relaxing, getting ready, like rejuvenated from the week, and get ready for the weekend. So this is recorded just to give you a heads up. That way for future people, then they can watch these workouts. Sounds good? Perfect. All right. So again, if you have any questions during the workout at all, just let me know. And then for everyone else, we will get started. So the first one we're going to do is T Spine. So what that's going to be is you're going to be in a tabletop position. So you're going to have knees in line with hips, kind of flat back, shoulders in line with the wrist. You're going to I have my left arm, you're going to bring it behind your head, but like this. And then you're going to bring that elbow to your opposite elbow, and then you're going to rotate out. So we're working our thoracic spine mobility here. You're going to do 10 reps. So again, these are nice and slow. Taking your time. And then once you've done 10, you're going to go ahead and switch to the other side. Okay, so you're going to bring the elbow, rotate as much as you can, and out. Okay, 10 again. Your head's following that elbow. And then you'll see my cats once in a while, so don't mind them. So once you've done 10, you go ahead and lie on the ground. This is called opening the book. So you're going to go ahead, lay. Knees are going to be together. You're going to bring both arms and extend them out. You're going to bring, I have my left hand. You're going to rotate it above your head, following your hand, and then bringing it to the other side. I gotta scoot in because I keep hitting the couch. And then you're just gonna follow that hand. So we're just working on shoulder mobility here. You're gonna do 10. Again, slow, following that hand overhead. All right, perfect. And then once you've done 10, you'll go to the other side. There's roll over. Now right hand is the one that's going overhead. Following it all the way through. Alright, once you've done 10 then, we're going to go ahead and come back to that tabletop position. So again, knees in line with hips, shoulders in line with wrist. And then we're going to do cat cow. So that one is going to be where we're going to be bending kind of in our spine area. So we're going to go up and down. So you can focus on your breathing during these exercises. So when you come up, you're going to be breathing in. And then when you come down, you're going to go exhale, bring in those hips and that spine down. So we're going to do this for 30 seconds. So again, you're just taking your time, focusing on your breathing. Again, trying to get that curve in your spine as much as you can, and then bringing it down. All right, you're going to do one more. Good. All right, so now we're going to do bird dog. So same position, but what we're going to do is kind of focusing on our core and then also strengthening, you could say, for your body. So you're going to go opposite hand with opposite foot. So if it's your left hand, it's your right foot. So for a bird dog, you're going to extend that leg back, and then you're going to extend your opposite arm. And then you're going to bring them in, if you can, touching your elbow to your knee, and then extending out. Then you would switch sides. So again, it would be right arm, left leg, and then you're extending out like this and touching. So then you keep going up. So you keep switching off. So again, nice and controlled. You want to make sure that this hip is pointing to the ground and you don't externally rotate out. You're just keeping it straight to the floor. And then you're going to touch. So you do this for 30 seconds. Again, slow and control. If you can't and you just want to go not touching elbow to knee, you can just then place them down to the ground. Keeping that back straight. One more each side. Awesome. All right. So now what you're going to do is fire hydrant. So you're going to stay in this position. We're going to work on our hip mobility now. So then you're going to bring left leg out like that and back in. So you're going to do 10 each side. Again, waking those hip muscles up. One more. Perfect. Then you go ahead, switch to the other side. Good. Again, getting the greatest range of motion you can in your hips. All right. Then you go ahead, bring it back down here and put your knees back together like this. Ankles are together. These are called clamshells. Okay, so it's working on your hip abduction. Abduction means away from the body. And then we'll do adduction, which means towards the body. So you're going to bring your left knee up, keeping your heels together or your ankles. You're just going to rotate that out. You should be feeling it right here and in the back a little bit too with your glutes. So you're going to do 10 on this side. And then we're going to do 10 to the other side. Alright, one more. Again, all of this, we're just really stretching our muscles, getting range of motion, which will help us with future activities with cardio, if you do lifting, Pilates, yoga, any of that. Alright, keep those heels together, just rotating that leg on top. All right, perfect. Good work. All right, now we're gonna be doing a little bit of lunging. So you go ahead into kneeling position. Right leg's gonna go up. Then you're gonna strain that left leg back. This is our forward lunge stretch. So again, we're getting a little bit of hip flexor here. We're getting some glutes, hamstrings stretched right here. Both hands are gonna be then on either side. Then what we're gonna do is since I have my right leg up, my left arm is gonna stay. My right arm is gonna rotate out. We're gonna be looking at it towards the ceiling. Again, we're feeling that stretch, all in the quad, glute, all of that. All right, go ahead and back. Go ahead, bring that left leg down. Switch. So now you're gonna be left is gonna be up. Go ahead, straighten that right leg back behind. And then gonna hold for a sec. Then your right arm's gonna stay down. Left arm's gonna rotate. Looking at that hand again. And back down. Go ahead, bend back. Come back. All right. So now what we're gonna do is right leg's gonna be out. You're gonna bend back to sit. And then we're gonna stretch. Okay, so you're gonna try to bring your nose down to that knee. Arms are forward. Really focus on your breathing. Good. Switch. So go ahead, left, sit back. Ooh, tell I'm a little tight. Good. And switch. All right. So now what we're going to do is hip flexor. So again, we're going to be back into that half kneeling position. What you're going to do is your hands are going to be on your hips. I'm going to do it so you guys can see this way. So we're going to be doing where we rock forward. So you guys can see how I'm moving forward. But for this, I really want us to focus on that we don't hyperextend that back so we don't turn. Keeping it straight so you're trying to keep a nice line from your ears, shoulders, and hips. You're going to keep those hips tucked in. Don't want them flying out. You want them tucked in. And then you're going to lean forward and come back. Okay, so we're going to continue to do that rocking motion. Again, nice and slow. We're getting those hip flexors stretched out right now. Alright, perfect. Alright, for this next one then, you're going to just hold. Okay, so you're going to be really feeling that stretch. And back. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to switch sides. So now my left leg is up. Again, we're going to rock. Again, keeping those hips tucked in. Don't hyperextend that back. Some of you guys will figure out which side is more tight than the other. Might be the way from your seating, especially during those virtual classes or at work. All right, now this time we're gonna hold. Remember to keep breathing through all of these exercises. Good. All right. Go ahead. You're going to go into a downward dog position. So again, in this position, we're going to do hamstring kicks. So you're going to be bringing one leg up, switching legs. Okay, we're going to get hamstrings. So back of our legs are getting worked and stretched. Go ahead and just alternate. I'm doing this for time, about 20 to 30 seconds. We're going to do this. Again, stretch to the point of tension, not in pain. All right, one more each side. Good, come back down to the ground. Okay, we're gonna do some leg raises. So you guys can go on your back. Legs are gonna be straight up. We're gonna just alternate. Bring one, bring the other. Okay, these are just some leg raises. We'll just alternate again for time. 20 to 30. If you want, your hands can rest to the side. You can bring them underneath. Yeah, we're just alternating. All right, one more each side. Perfect. All right, see, you can keep onto the ground, but you're gonna roll over. Okay, so now we're gonna be doing leg abduction again. So that's away from the body. Again, we're gonna just do a leg raise, but you're gonna kick, come down. So really make sure for these, your hip stays forward. You don't rock it back or too much forward. And then you're gonna keep your foot pointed straight ahead too. And then you just raise. So you're gonna feel the stretch all right here. And then you bring it back down. Okay, so again, you're gonna do that for 20 to 30 seconds. Perfect. One more for me. Good. You can go ahead, switch. Keeping that foot, hip pointed forward. All right, good. All right, so now we're gonna do leg adduction. So that means we're gonna bring leg towards our body. So again, you're gonna be in this position, but left knee is gonna get bent like this. So now your right foot is on the bottom. You're gonna raise it up and down. So we're gonna feel it all in our inner thigh. Keeping again, that foot is pointed towards wherever you're facing. Okay. You can do 10 of these, 20 to 30 seconds, whatever you're gonna do. I'm just gonna do 10 of them. Again, all of these are slow and controlled. Okay, that way we really work on that muscle. That's how we'll get the best range of motion then. Go ahead and switch. All right, perfect. All right, Got a few more, and then we're gonna go into some core action. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and kneel. Okay, then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna be doing, I call them exaggerated running arms. So you guys all know what running arms are, when you're running. So now what we're gonna do is it's exaggerated. So you're gonna bring really big range of motion up and down. Okay, just like this. So we're getting that shoulder mobility. So again, you do this for 20 to 30 seconds. Just keep alternating. All right, one more. Good. Now we're going to be doing some shoulders. So I'm going to kneel back so then that way you guys can see. So we're going to just be doing some shoulder rolls. So really getting those shoulders up to those ears if you can. You're going to do 10. Working also our traps here. That's the muscles in your behind in your back. Once you've done 10, you're going to go backwards now. Perfect. All right, last exercise you're going to do is arm circles. Okay, so we're going to start little, going forward. Then you're going to get a little bit bigger. Then you're going to get real big. Good. All right, now we're going to go backwards, starting little, medium, and big. All right, perfect. So that concludes kind of like our stretching, yoga part. We're going to be adding some more yoga towards the end. So that's going to be kind of the flow of the class on Fridays, is we're going to start with like a lot of stretching, yoga stuff. Then typically we would do the Bosu. Right now we're going to just do some core and then also some more stretches with it. And then you'll end with some stretching. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to be doing a core exercise with a stretch, core, and then a stretching exercise. And then we're going to repeat it twice through. Okay, so first one we're going to do is we're going to be doing our core. So that's going to be a plank. So I'm going to take off my socks because otherwise I'm going to start slipping. So you're going to be in a plank position. So again, shoulders in line with wrist, flat back. Otherwise, you can go from your knees, different alternatives. So what we're going to do is you're going to be in this plank position. You're going to go leg raises. So you're going to alternate, raising that leg up and down. Okay, so we're going to start by doing this for 30 seconds. Okay, and then I will get us into a stretch, which is going to be child's pose. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, nice and controlled. Bringing that leg, alternating. If you go from your knees, that's okay. We'll just go knee, up, and up. Okay, so just alternating, which is challenging to you. Okay, engage that core, so really squeeze that stomach. Almost there. And rest. So now for our child's pose, you're going to bring your hips back. Arms are going to stay straight, and you're going to bring that head towards the ground. Okay, so we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Really focus on your breathing here. Every time you exhale, I want you to try to bring those hands more forward. Okay, so you're going to creep slowly. So you can see me moving my hands forward. Almost there. One more. Good. Go ahead and come up. we're gonna do our next core, which we call windshields. So you're gonna go ahead on your back, okay? Knees are gonna be together. You're gonna lift your feet up off the ground. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your knees down to one side, and then you're gonna bring back middle, and then you're gonna bring it to the other side. Okay? A different alternative is like straight, and then you would do the same thing, and then you'll go to the other side. Okay, I'm gonna do knees for today to show you guys. Again, we'll do this for 30 seconds and begin. Knees are together, up. Okay, so we're gonna be really working our sides, obliques during this. Arms are out. Good. One more. And good. All right, perfect. So now, last stretch, if I can look, I forgot, is in a cobra. So you're going to just flip over to your stomach. Arms are going to be pushing you up, and then you're going to be looking up towards the ceiling. Okay, so you're getting your core stretch. You'll feel it right down your abdominals. Then you're just relax. Again, you're going to hold this for about 20 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds. Remember, keep focusing on the breathing. And then we're going to repeat everything. So we're going to go back and do that plank position. All right, and up. All right, so back to that plank. Okay, so leg raises. All right, so go ahead. Arms are out. Feet are back or from our knees. Again, with that knees, keep those hips tucked. Don't bring them too high or way too low where you're bending your back. Okay, all right, and begin. Almost there. Keep breathing. Engage that core. Almost there. One more each leg. Good. Back to that child's pose. Knees sitting back. Arms extended out. Remember, focus on your breathing. Reach forward on those exhales. There you go. Almost there. Last one. Good. All right. We're going to do those windshields again. Got to straighten out my mat a little bit. All right, so onto your back. This time I think I'm going to do legs extended straight so you guys can see both. And so up and to the other side. Keeping those feet together. There you go. Almost. Keep breathing. Last one. Good. All right, to that Cobra now position. Okay, so roll. Push yourself up, looking towards that ceiling. Good. Keep looking. Remember to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good. All right, if you have some water, you can grab some water. Okay, that's one set. Done. How are we doing? Are we doing good?
All good.
Awesome. Any questions so far?
Nope.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we're going to go ahead for this next set. We're going to stand up. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and stand up. We're going to do an oblique crunch. So you're going to bring hands behind your head, and then you're going to be bringing your elbow to your knee. We're going to be really working those sides again for our obliques. So then really make sure though you don't cheat by bringing your knee way up and then just a slight bend. Make sure, oops, hold on. Sorry. All right, there we go. Sorry, it's my iPad saying it's dying. All right, so we're just gonna be alternating, really getting those elbows to that knee. We're gonna be doing that for 30 seconds. Then we're gonna do a downward dog for our stretch. Okay? All right, and begin. 30 seconds. There we go. Good. Almost there. Last one. Good. All right, so now into down dog. So you're just again out in front, but we have this like V position that you can see. Okay. You're just gonna be stretching that. If you want to during this, you can rock. So you're bringing your heels up and down. Otherwise, you can just hold this pose. 10 more seconds. Really trying to get those heels down to the ground. All right, good. Our next core is going to be, you're going to be in downward dog, and then you're going to shift to plank. So everyone see again, flat back, shoulders aligned with wrists, and then you're going to just keep alternating to downward dog to plank. Okay, we're going to do that for 30 seconds, and begin. Again, keeping that back straight. Good, almost there. Last one, and relax. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be into a straddle position. Okay, so you're just bring your legs out. So you can see it here. You're going to bring your hand to that knee and back down. So you can see how I'm doing that. Okay, you're going to do that for 30 seconds. Again, we're going to be feeling that stretch. Back of our leg. Touch opposite hand to opposite knee. There you go. Good work. My next cat. Sorry. Good. One more. Good. Go ahead. So you can stand up. So we can go back to that oblique crunch. Okay. Spice. All right. So again, hands behind head. Not too much pressure on the back of that neck. And then we're gonna just alternate, bringing that elbow to that knee. Okay, 30 seconds. There you go, almost there. Hold on. Sorry. My computer is being really. There we go. Okay. Almost there. One more each side. And rest. Okay. Down to that downward dog position. Okay, again, stretching it. If you want to get those heels, you can rock them. If you also want to do where you have one foot over the other, kind of like how I'm doing, you can see what I'm doing. You can hold it for like 10 seconds, and then you would switch to the other side. Good. All right. So now we're going to do that downward dog to plank again. And begin. Again, making sure with that plank, shoulders are in line with wrists, flat back. One more. Good. Go ahead and straddle. Again, touching hand to knee. There we go. Good work. You guys are doing great. Almost there. Good. And relax. Grab a little water again. Here's your little break. We're almost there. So we're going to do one more set of stuff. So first thing that we're going to do is penguins. Okay, that's our core. So you're going to be on your back. Okay. You're going to bring your hands. We're going to try to touch your heels. So you can see how I'm doing that. You're going to rock side to side. Okay. Make it more challenging. You bring your heels more forward, so you really have to stretch to reach. Or to make it really easy, bring your heels close to your body. Okay. That's your penguins. And then we will do a stretch, and then we'll do another core. So 30 seconds, and begin. Again, rocking side to side, touching those heels with your hands. Almost there. Last one. All right, good. So now we're going to stand up. We're going to do a warrior pose, okay? So you're going to go one foot's in front, one foot's in the back, straight up, and then we're going to just sit here. Bent a little bit with this front foot, back leg is straight. We'll hold this for 15, and then we will switch to the other side. Good, and switch. There we go. And hold. So it's kind of like a warrior pose. You want to bring your hands overhead instead. Straight up. Or to the sides. Good. Go ahead back down to the ground. For our next core, V hold. Okay. Legs are off the ground. You have a little bit slight bend here. Arms are straight out ahead. Okay, we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Good work. Keep engaging that core, squeezing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, stand it back up. Back to that stance. Okay, now this time though, we're gonna lift that back foot. Single leg RDL where you hold it. Okay. 5 more seconds. Good. Place back down. Switch feet. Again, lifting then back and hold. Tell this is way my weaker side. I'm sure you guys can tell too. Keep that hip pointed down to the ground. Don't externally rotate. Keep it pointing down. Find a focal point and relax. Good. Shake it out. All right. So now we do a few stretches and then we are done. Okay, that concludes then our workout. Okay, so go ahead, feet out in front, touch those toes. Trying to get farther on your exhales, reaching forward. Okay, good. We do some butterfly. So again, feet together, flap those wings. Good. If you're not, want to hold, bringing that nose to your feet. Good. Do a few arm squats. Left arm across your chest. Right arm across the chest. Good. We're going to do a few yoga breaths for me. So we're going to bring our hands out. You're going to breathe in. And then you're going to breathe out. And then we're going to go up one more time. In. And breathe out. Awesome. Thanks for coming. Hope you guys had a good workout. Again, Fridays are going to be more the slow pace. And then we're off Monday because of Labor Day. Have a great weekend. And then we will see you guys. I'll be here next Friday, so remember that Bosu ball. And then we will be ready to go. Awesome. Sweet. Well, thanks, guys. See you later.